Welcome to Boise, Idaho. Set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River, this afternoon fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense. This coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Beck. They're trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
First down for the offense. He wants to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown Broncos! And they break the seal on the scoring.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's back. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Boise State. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up and take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Etienne. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. On third down, he drops the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's dragged down. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's Beck. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Etienne. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who blew the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The inside handoff. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Nelson. Trying to get behind the defense. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Boise State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going. Nice job.
about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. On the return, it's Genty. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a... Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Broncos!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Bulldozes him. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. unleashes one. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air. It's Nelson. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to move the stick. Down through the air. Makes the catch. It's dealt. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. Touchdown Broncos. And the stomping has commenced.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and... Running to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got it set up on the outside. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 25. Running wide open down. Started. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit, be physical, make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you had.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Boise State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Everybody's getting in on the front now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He's looking downfield to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just...
The ball pops out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
Going deep. Got a lot of running room. And the route is on.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And the stomping has commenced. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind you. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Broncos. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go to the offense, like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then they'll talk a little trash to the offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets away from one, he's got space. Ball is free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Broncos! And the pummeling has started. Simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Boise State. The defense takes hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. He fires to the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Oh, look out. And they're going to put another one into the end zone. Highlight points on the scoreboard. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Lee? They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up with a massive fumble recovery.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Broncos! And the ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to pass on second down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there. The defense puts an exclamation point on this one. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team, and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this